What is happening, YouTube? The Clippers had a really exciting win against the Charlotte Hornets. I know I'm one day late of uploading this video, but here I am, giving my personal opinions about this game and how it went. So, the Clippers, it was a roller coaster game. It was kind of like started off as like a competitive game, and the Clippers looked like they were dominating. And then until like the third quarter, the Charlotte Hornets took momentum. Early fourth quarter, Charlotte Hornets took the lead, and then the Clippers just persevered and made a comeback, and the Clippers had a win. The Clippers, we're having like a mini two-game losing streak. Well, I guess you could say it's a losing streak because it is, two games at the same time. Like, you lose two games in a row. Like, it's a small one, nothing big. I believe we lost to. I know we lost to the Celtics, but the game before, I forgot who did we lose to. I don't remember at the moment. Oh, it was the Thunders. Yeah, the Oklahoma City Thunder. So two pretty good teams, and the Clippers they have a break against the Charlotte Hornets. Um, at least the Clippers right now we have a really good rest, a three-day rest. So that's pretty good. And the Clippers took care of business, man. Still no Kawhi Leonard, but end of the day, Clippers pulled through. Paul George, he had some clutch shots, 25 points, 5 for 11, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Pretty solid. Ivica Zubac, this was definitely his better game. He got some rebounds and he got some key points that was needed. So it was a dominant game from Zubac, 1 steal, 4 assists, and he brought his defensive presence that we'd ask him for. James Harden, he did pretty good, 29 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. Pretty dominant game from him. Terrence Mann, um, Terrence Mann still kind of still struggling, 1 for 4. 4 points, 1 rebound. Hasn't been doing much lately. He has some defensive stops, but like this past 2-3 weeks has not been Terrence Mann's moment. Hopefully he gets back into rhythm. Amir Coffey, 1 for 3, 2 rebounds. He did okay. Amir Coffey has been receiving a lot more minutes ever since Kawhi Leonard went down. So that was an interesting move. Because Coffey, he had some nice moments. He has moments when he kind of reminds us of like a Nicholas Batum type player, aka the guy who could hit a corner three when needed and play solid defense. Daniel Tice, 10 points, 5 for 7, caught some lobs and all that. Um, you know, 4 rebounds, 10 points. Defense at times was a little bit off. That's how the Hornets kind of got momentum. But he is a pretty good lob threat and catches harder passes compared to Zubac. But Zubac was very dominant tonight. I'm just talking about overall. Russell Westbrook did phenomenal. Would be nice if the Clippers, tweak it up and give Russell Westbrook the starting minutes. But, if they want to energize the bench, that's perfectly fine. Um, but, eventually I would definitely prefer to shift the minutes more to Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, this guy's amazing, all right? 11 rebounds, 14 points, 6 assists, 2 steals. This is just insane. Insane point guard. This man been perfect for the team. Norman Powell. Box score doesn't look nice, but he did hit some key shots that helped the Clippers, get the momentum. That one clutch 3. 7 points. Pretty good. Kobe Brown. He does his role. Despite me not being high on him on the draft, I'm glad he's showing his worth. He got 2 nice steals. He kind of is a little bit like a taller Patrick Beverly. I believe one of the interviews said he kind of tries, he likes Draymond Green, so he kind of tries to replicate it from Draymond. I could see him being like another Draymond Green type player, and I'm actually impressed that he's actually showing that. That draft night I was pretty heated when they passed up one of my favorite player of the draft, Gregory Jackson. But at least Kobe Brown is not just being another Jerome Robinson. He's actually um, fitting well with his team and being a glue guy. But anyways, let's talk about the Hornets. Gordon Hayward, 8 points, 5 assists, 2 rebound. He did all right. Um, Miles Bridges, he was dominant. Got a nice double double, 5 assists too. Very athletic. Got a lot of key dunks, man. He gobbled the rebounds real good. Man, pretty. That was pretty annoying. Nick Richards as well too, man. Double double and all that. Terry Rozier, 18 points. He had a quiet, nice stretch lately. It's just in this game, he still did, was a threat, but not as much, thankfully. McGowan's 10 points, um, 3 points. I'm at 3 rebounds, 2 assists. PJ Washington, very solid power forward. Um, 18 points, 7 for 10, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 assists. He's pretty tough. Caleb Martin, 7 points. The bench didn't really do much. Nick Smith Jr. Nick Smith Jr. had a little flash, but then started missing key shots. But Clippers, it was a kind of a dogfight, but then the Clippers thankfully dominated and win the game. Next game, the Clippers faced my other team, the Memphis Grizzlies. Thankfully, G.G. Jackson's not getting the rotation minutes for the Clippers, but would be fun if G.G. Jackson played, because then it would just be a fun game, because then it's two of the teams I really like. Because the reason why the Grizzlies are my other team is solely because G.G. Jackson. Been tuning in some of their games, and I'll say the Grizzlies, they're a pretty tough team. Since John Morant returned, their offense is just getting more lethal. I'll definitely say the Clippers could take advantage versus the Grizzlies by rebounding and all that, because the Grizzlies, they don't have the biggest players. So that's the biggest pros of the matchup compared to the Grizzlies. So this is gonna be a really good game. But anyways, that should end this video. Thank y'all really much for tuning in, and then peace.